I took advantage of someone who trusted me. For years, I've carried a secret that still makes my stomach turn. When I was 19, I lived next door to an older woman named Margaret. She was gentle, forgetful, and completely alone. I used to help her with little things, carrying groceries, fixing her TV remote, checking her mail when she felt unwell. She told everyone I was like family. One afternoon, while putting away her shopping, I noticed a small container of cash sitting on her kitchen shelf. She casually mentioned it was for emergencies. I didn't think much of it at the time. A few weeks later, I couldn't make my rent. That container came back into my mind like a whisper I couldn't shake. She had given me a spare key in case something ever happened. One evening, knowing she usually slept early, I let myself inside. My hands were shaking as I opened the lid and took a small amount. I told myself I'd return it soon. She never noticed. That should have been the end of it, but it wasn't. Over the next several months, it turned into a quiet pattern. If I was low on gas money or short for a night out, I'd find a reason to stop by. I never took much at once, and just enough to feel invisible. And every time I told myself a comforting lie, she doesn't really need it. She won't even remember. I'll make it right later. Later never came. Once she sighed and said she couldn't understand why her savings were disappearing so fast. I nodded sympathetically while my chest felt like it was collapsing inward. Soon after, I moved away for work. Years later, I heard she had passed. I never admitted what I did. I never returned what I stole. I wasn't just a thief. I was someone who preyed on a person who trusted me without question. That truth doesn't fade with time. It sits with me, heavy and permanent. A reminder of who I was and a warning about who I never want to be again.